Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 14-week pregnancy update. The baby is currently the size of a peach. And before we get into the video, I did just want to go ahead and thank you guys so much for helping me reach the 100 subscribers milestone. I could not be more excited to have you guys follow along on my pregnancy journey. It's just so great to me to be able to have this platform and just talk about my pregnancy. I just feel very thankful. Okay, so if you guys have been following along on my journey so far, you already know that we have revealed the gender of our baby and we could not be more excited. We feel like we knew it from the very beginning what the gender was. And I think, I don't think I'm gonna mention the gender in this video just in case you guys have not seen the video. It's personally one of my favorite videos that I've done so far and it makes me emotional every time I watch it. If you have not seen that yet, I will go ahead and link it in the description box below. That way you guys can just go watch it really quick, or after this video, I will also go ahead and put a link above right now for you guys. So something that I forgot to mention in my 13 weeks pregnancy update and was a pretty big deal last week was that I was experiencing pretty intense round ligament pain. The uterus is just expanding and those muscles are stretching and everything down there. So I could definitely feel that going on a lot last week, but I'm happy to say that it has calmed down a little bit this week. I don't know if it's gonna start again anytime soon, but it seems like those muscles were just really expanding and stretching last week. And even if I would cough or sneeze pretty hard, I could, those muscles would just, it felt like it was pulling a muscle or something, and I would literally hunch over in pain. So I just wanted to mention that to you guys, that was definitely something that I was experiencing during my 13 weeks. So some of the things that have continued from last week are definitely headaches. They haven't been as bad as they were last week, but they still have been there. And of course, mucus and thick saliva has still continued. That's something that I've had from the very beginning. If you guys watched from the very beginning, you know. But that's something that I've had from the very beginning until now, and I'm thinking that it's here to stay for a while. Last week I got to tell you guys that I was craving healthy things like salad and fruit, and this week I have craved nothing but junk food such as pizza and cupcakes and Twizzlers, Chinese food. I gave in to those cravings. I went and got my pizza. I went and got cupcakes. I got a chocolate and a vanilla cupcake. And we got Chinese. So I definitely gave in to those cravings. And I don't know if it's just me, but everything tastes so much better when you're pregnant than it did pre-pregnancy. Let me know if you guys agree with that. It's just like, if you have a craving and you taste that food, and it's like the most amazing thing in the whole wide world. Another thing that I was craving though were mozzarella sticks. I did not give in to that craving because mozzarella is said to be one of the soft cheeses that you're supposed to avoid during pregnancy. I mean, I understand the whole pasteurized versus non-pasteurized thing, but I don't know. I'm still a little bit afraid to even try mozzarella sticks or something like that. So let me know if it's safe to have mozzarella sticks if you know, because that definitely sounds delicious right now. So something kind of scary happened to me this past week. If some of you may already know that we have wooden staircases in our house and there's no carpet or anything like that, and I should have known better. I was wearing socks. My husband actually was so sweet and he did buy me some socks with the little sticky Tread stuff on the bottom of them, because he knows that I like to wear socks. My feet are always cold. But I was not wearing those socks, unfortunately. I was wearing just regular socks, and I ended up sliding down a couple of my stairs, and basically I slid down a couple of them and landed on my knees and on my hands, and and it just like put me in pure panic. I was just so scared. I wasn't sure how it was going to affect the baby. I mean, I didn't hit my stomach or anything, so you wouldn't think that it would have any effect or anything like that, and it didn't. The baby is absolutely fine. Don't worry, guys. We checked the heartbeat and everything, and the heartbeat sounds absolutely fine. Like I said, I did not hit my belly or anything, and plus my belly is not very big. I read online that usually when you have to worry about a fall, I mean, if you guys take a fall, obviously, you know, use your own best judgment whether or not you hit your belly or not. Like I said, I landed on my knees and my hands, so everything was fine. But the only thing that really happened was that the next couple of days I was extremely sore because I tensed up so hard whenever I was falling that like the whole side of my body, my shoulder blades, my leg was sore. It was just not very fun, and I'm definitely a lot more cautious when I'm going up and down my stairs now, and I'm not going to be wearing those socks anymore. So one of the things that I wanted to go ahead and update you guys on was the little like swollen area that I had on one of my ankles. I was afraid that it was a blood clot, but I did go to the doctor and they did an ultrasound and everything, and it looks like everything's fine. They called it what they thought might be there's a medical term for it. I'm not going to even try to say it though, but they called it what some pregnant women may get, a fat pocket. Who knew? So basically it's just, I guess, a little pocket of fat that you get sometimes around your ankles, and it wasn't even around the entire ankle or anything. It was just one little spot, and that's why I was afraid, and I ended up going to the doctor because I was worried that it could be a blood clot. But they said that it didn't look like that from what they could tell. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update on that. And another update that I wanted to tell you guys is that the fibroid has continued to grow. So it is the strangest thing in the world, because one side of my stomach, if I lay flat on my back, one side of my stomach is here and the other side is like up like this. And it is just the weirdest thing to see, and that side is like so much harder than the other side. So mine's a little bit different, I guess. The doctor said that it's completely fine and it should be safe for the baby during the whole pregnancy, that it's there even if it continues to grow, because it is located on the outside of my uterus. Whereas if it were located on the inside, that would eventually mean that if it continued to grow along with the baby, that the baby might eventually run out of room and wouldn't be able to grow to their full potential. So the whole fact that it's on the outside of my uterus makes me feel a lot better about it, but it's still very strange to see that and like feel it every day now. It's a little bit, like I said, it's hard, and I can definitely feel that it's there, and it's a little bit painful. It almost feels like I have like a slight period cramp on just one side of my tummy, if that makes sense. And so that's the way that it's painful. It's not really like unbearable or anything like that. So I did want to just go ahead and update you guys on that as well. Another thing that has become increasingly more difficult, and I can only imagine how much more difficult it's going to get, is sleep. I have definitely not been getting as much sleep as I did in previous weeks. And it's not so much due to the fact that I can't get comfortable, because I do have a pregnancy pillow and I feel like that's helped me a little bit. But I think it's more due to the fact that I have to get up to go pee a lot more now during the middle of the night. And so I feel like, and especially, you know, if it's getting closer to morning, if it's like 4 a.m. or something, and I get up to go pee, I feel like I'm wide awake after that, and I'm just ready to start the day. So I'll get back in bed and I will just lay there for hours just thinking about everything that I need to do. I'll start thinking about like the grocery list and just all kinds of things, and it's just become more and more difficult. Okay, well, I think that is all I have for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed the 14-week pregnancy update, and I will definitely be seeing you guys for my 15-week pregnancy update. But if you're not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe so you can follow along on the journey. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.